The early years for Kevin Lawrence, a production associate at Goodwills Bridgeville store, were fairly typical. When not in school, young Kevin would listen to music, play video games, or hang out with his friends. But all of that changed when he was 15 years old and his health took a turn for the worst.
He said, "I can't see." I said, "You can't see? What do you mean you can't see?" "Probably you need to get from in front of that TV playing those video games." He said, "No, I can't see." I said, "Kevin, can you see my face?" He said, "No." "Kevin, stop playing." "I'm not playing."
I was scared. I didn't know what was going on. Well, first, it was like, the first thing was I felt like my whole body was just numb.
The deterioration of his brain, the lesions on his brain were moving so rapidly. I mean, his eyes, I was going back and forth to the eye doctor getting glasses so fast the insurance wouldn't pay for it.
As Kevin's world darkened, so did his outlook on life.
Once I got sick, it was just like everything crumbled for me. Being that young, it was just, to be honest, I wanted to hide. I didn't want people to look at me different. I didn't really talk too much. I didn't talk to too many people. I stayed to myself for years.
He was like, what do you say, in denial that he had this impairment.
I felt like this is nothing. I'm gonna get over it. I'm invincible. You know, it's not like it's not like it's gonna last forever. It's just a simple thing. It's just like a side trip.
The relapses were just occurring so quickly, and he went somewhere. I know he went somewhere. I can't really say where he was.
He has MS, and when we first met, he was telling me that it was so hard for him because he found out while he was in high school. So he was getting ready to do his driver's test, and he couldn't do it. So many things he had to change as a result of his MS. It affected his vision.
When he turned to the Division for the Visually Impaired for assistance in finding a job, Kevin was referred to Goodwill and recommended for the Customer Service Skills Training Program. It was there that Kevin found out, with the help of the Goodwill family, that he could be a productive person with a bright future despite his blindness. Kevin's motivation was quickly noticed by those he met at Goodwill.
Kevin, his attitude is amazing. He's just always willing to get in there and, move around and do what needs to be done for the team.
He looks different. He looks happy. He looks brighter. His head is up. It's him communicating with the people. He's not in his room anymore, alone. He's out interacting with the public, and that is good for him.
Kevin's coworkers noticed that his can-do attitude was an inspiration for others, since he never uses his limitations as a setback or an excuse not to do something.
He doesn't let anything stand in his way, and I think that is part of the reason why he's so successful. He was successful in his training, and now he's successful in his employment because he doesn't let his disability stand in his way. He's one of the students who came through our training program that he makes you want to help him. If he can do what he did, being visually impaired, then I know that whatever I go through in life, is nothing compared to, what he's living with. He's motivated me to think more, more positively, to be a better person, a better worker, a better mother, a better wife, a better person.
No, I am not like you. No, I am not like you.
It's an outlet because with my condition, I have been back and forth depressed here and there, and that was where I could relieve some of my stress, and not go scream at somebody or yell at somebody. I could actually just put it into my music, and I could bring that to life.
The Achiever of the Year is presented to an individual who has overcome significant barriers to reach their goals for success in both the workplace and in daily life. Kevin Lawrence is a worthy recipient of this award.
I got straight lines, I got metaphors, I got euphemisms, that's what I stand for.